can you drift the new DLC cars? That is the question I've set out to answer. In this series, we'll be testing and ranking the drifting ability of each car released as part of the Criminal Enterprises DLC. In today's episode, we'll be covering the brand new SM722. Now, as I've done for each car, I will test the car's drifting ability to evaluate any strengths and weaknesses it has before giving my overall opinion on the car and ranking it against the other cars that have been released. Here are the rankings as they stood last week, with the LM87 taking the top spot. Each car featured in the series will have the same modifications for fairness, and if this series is successful, I'll release new episodes for each drip feed car that is to be released. So if you enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, it helps out massively, and you'll be able to stay tuned for much more GTA drifting and automotive content. With all that being said, let's get straight into the video. To put it simply, the Benefactor SM722 is great. It's similar to the LM87 in the sense that it has very high power, a consistent clutch kick, and a ton of oversteer. All factors which should make it a very capable drift car, and that is most certainly the case. This is going to be one of those cars where you have to watch the throttle and your steering input quite carefully, as that oversteer is very unforgiving. But as challenging as it is a lot more controllable than the LM87 and is still capable of holding some really smooth, long lines and can easily link together drifts at those higher speeds. Its handling is pretty responsive but a little twitchy as well, and so long as you can control that oversteer from the back end, this car can do a lot for you. It's a really good all-round drift car, and you can do all sorts of different stuff like new entry styles, especially if you're a more experienced drifter. It's a ton of fun to slide about, and if you're a fan of drifting, it's definitely something you should consider picking up. So now that we've had a look at the new car, where does it stack up against the other releases from this DLC? Well, to me, I think that so far none of the other cars can hold a candle to this thing, putting the new SM722 in the top spot, dethroning the LM87. It's a brilliant drift car and offers a lot in the areas that some of the other cars have been lacking in, and if you're going to pick any of the cars from this DLC to drift, make it this one. This car offers a lot more in terms of control than some of the other cars at the higher end of that list, like the LM87, but with that it still has the power and the oversteer that you need to really get this thing to slide through those corners at those higher speeds. The oversteer will make it more challenging to drift, but if you manage to control your throttle and your steering well and use that clutch kick sparingly, I think that you're going to have an absolute blast with this thing. Now go ahead and comment down below what your thoughts are on the new DLC car, what your thoughts are on it as a drift car and in general. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode, and if you're looking for a place to drift with other people or to join clean, organized car meets, join our Discord server linked down below. Now if you want to improve your drifting in GTA 5, click this video here to find out the best drift cars on low grip tires, and if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more. Thank you all very much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day.